walking down to San Francisco. I'm higher up on a hill today. I'm gonna look at it as exercise. Just saw, I can't remember his name, Dan Walks LA, show the Aftermath billboard, which is now gone. WTF? Are we still fighting scary, or what they think is scary? Somebody said last night in Armstrong's feed, as a comment, not as a to-do, that, you know, Greenpeace is really good about, adjusting again, Greenpeace is really good about putting banners in places like over freeways and things. Does anybody know in Greenpeace? Or back in the day, was it? God, who was it? Maybe it was Anonymous. He used to throw them over our freeways in San Francisco. That was hilarious. Interesting. I have an idea. I will send it to somebody. Not illegal. See, it's the jackhammer again. This is the jackhammer I was talking about yesterday. It's inside the building. It's coming from inside the building. It's not coming from the street. Is that weird or what? Yeah, bizarre. Okay, I'm not holding this correctly today for some reason. Probably because I had a decent lunch for once. Sunglasses are on. Weird day, weird day. Got to see some of Natalie Webster's with Streets LA. And he just called up for a bunch of administrative assistants to help him do things. I'm sure people are going to volunteer left and right. Video editors and things like that, so he can make basically folders, files on police people. So he can start making websites, sort of like, I guess, not like, because at least they'd be true. So it's people who do stuff on websites that are on people's names when they don't like them. His would be 100% true, though. I've got it too close to me because I'm just talking, that's why. So, second day out and about, seeing what's going to happen to this neighborhood since COVID went away. Do I have my writing thingies? Yes, I do. Not very many ideas. I know it gets tiring hearing that Xeno's an alien. Oh, it's inside my pocket. 101 ways to lose all your stuff. I used to have big purses and I can't carry them around right now because it's a little dangerous too in this world. Hello, my little pyramid. Yes, I'm doing well. I'm just sort of been hit in the head, fluffer squirrel, my favorite fluffer, with the billboard being down in 4 days. God, I hate that stuff. I'm just walking up. Their doors were open. The people were milling. And they're not going to be doing that anymore. The minute they see me come around. They haven't recognized my car, I don't think, yet. Because I have to drive by. Nope. So I can wave hello. Wave hello. Hello, people. There's my Bob. And the doors will close in 10, 3, 2. Aren't I trying to be some kind of like 32-second thing? So, let me see. I don't think I can. Woo! And because I'm working on Afghans for, it seems like everybody right now. I open my big mouth, put my foot in, and say Afghan. What was that? I didn't count it. Darn. So, and I'm getting the drapes. Wow, the world has come to an end. What happened when they were going to be nice and fancy and, you know, be able to, yes, double standards, of course. It's always been that way. We all learned as children that there are double standards between children and adults. Then when we got to be adults, then it was double standards between us and the people with money. And then when we could live comfortably, then it was us and the power. So, you know, fight the power. Oh, you can hear me. Xenu is a alien. You can get your passport at the embassy and go home. Your family misses you. Oh, I know, but it was before when you walk up to them. What else is there? I forgot. Oh, how in debt are you? Do you have a retirement plan? That one I learned from Natalie. What are you going to do in your old age? Except maybe haul a bucket and a mop at the blue building. Are your children in it and do you like it? God, they're losing their mind. It is so funny. Do you own your own house? Do you own your own pair of shoes? Do you have more than $5 in your wallet at a time? Do you wish you had more than $5 in your wallet at a time? There are people out here who could help you. We're not the devil. We don't even believe in the devil. So how could we be? Let me think. I got a sore throat. I don't know why. Wouldn't you like something other than a formed dinner every night? When was the last time you had pizza? Have you ever had pizza? Xenu is 10. And his dad is not amused he's still running this place. L. Ron Hubbard is not coming back because he's clearing another planet. And that came from you guys. He was pretty, L. Ron Hubbard was pretty much on pain medication for at least 5 years before he died. So he was on narcotics because it means he was addicted to pain medications, because all of those pain medications are addictive, period, end of sentence. Oh yeah, he had a thing about keeping your teeth perfect, and if you look at him giving his lectures when he's older, his teeth are disintegrating. How much in debt are you? Do you have any credit cards? Do you have any credit? Hi. Oh, look, the wind's blowing it back. It's hard to get in a gear when you're sort of stuck in traffic. Let's go for a walk down the side. Let them think I'm leaving. I'm not too excited about all of those reflections I had yesterday. I don't like looking at myself. I never have. So, which is kinky because I watch me for dinner and it seems like I'm watching someone completely different. I don't relate to it at all. Which is neat. I get to watch an extra program that I like. So, oh wow. There is only a way to figure out how to, I mean, do you know, I have a burn spot in my mirror on my car. It's like, you can still see through it, but it's just, I guess it's where my, because my car is 20 years old. And I like it that way right now. Because it might have fizzled a little bit to replace the mirrors, like $2,000. So as long as I can see through it, I'm fine. I don't care. It was a defrosting mechanism, I think. So I wonder if there's a way to, like, not even like burning it, but just like there's got to be some kind of like a blue and green light thing, you know, it'll see through mirrored without doing anything but throwing a light on it. That's what happens when you grow up in Silicon Valley. There's got to be a technical, oh my God, look. They put curtains up. I don't want to fall off. They put curtains up. I qualified for curtains. Thank you, Fluffer Squirrel. I qualified for curtains. Yay! Sorry. I've never gotten these curtains before. Wow. They didn't do the sides though. We'll stick our head in the side and say hi. It's like 90% right. Sorry. Hi. That's not gonna be amusing. La la la. But yeah, some kind of mirrored dampening thing that you can see through. I wish I knew licensed investigators or tech peeping toms or something. You know, because every window in Silicon Valley is mirrored, so it's like you figure if they're trying to steal secrets from somebody that they'd know how to like negate the mirrors without hurting them, just some other light source or something. Anyway, I got the doors. My God, they haven't touched back there on me. That is so cool. It's only one. I don't see anybody else out here right now but me. It's got to be the most awesome thing on the planet. Okay, I don't like me, so we're going to point up. Thank you. Just when I'm having a slow and I don't know if I want to go because I don't think this is an important day, because the day after and everybody's probably having L. Ron H. birthday depression because it didn't work out the way they wanted it to. I'm sure they loved it in LA with Danny going around the van. So, which was really cool for like a half an hour before the cops had to come and break it up as usual. But yeah, that was so much fun. I sat on his feet for like 2 hours and he doesn't talk much. So it was just like watching the feed for 2 hours and trying to hear everybody else. So, okay, now what? Oh, the thingy. Yes, I forgot. My little, this is the first time I put something inside my hoodie and now I can't get to it. Yes, I am as clumsy as I sound. Ooh, it's really windy too. I know I've cracked my bangs already. That's when they break apart. Okay, let's see. There is more than one Marilyn Monroe. If you think you were someone super famous in a previous life, it's impossible. Somebody was famous in previous life before you. Oh, that's a new one. LRH wanted to be caught. He wanted to become infamous, so he wanted to be caught. So he'd always be talked about. Probably in a better way than this. PTSD. I hear a siren. I bristle. Hello, how are you? Having a good day? He actually said hello to me. Yes, that is one. He has the ugly, but he's wearing jeans, isn't he? But he's got the ugly yellow piping. Or gold. And he's going to walk past the door? What, now they have to walk past the door? Oh my God, they do. Wow. Oh no, it's just up a lot farther than I thought. Whoops. Okay, let's see. Scientology will not collapse if you leave. You are not the backbone of it. You may be a piece of the backbone, but even you walking away will be like maybe a minuscule amount. Oh, Xenu, the guy you're going to find out about, is the overlord who 75 trillion years ago put thetans into volcanoes, and then when we came around, or something about the nuclear bomb. I mean, let's face it, LRH was stuck in the 50s. I mean, if they're all going to be DC-7s, wow. I don't even think a DC-7 flies now. I don't think a millionaire even has one just as like an old car classic thing. So, but they're in the volcanoes, then blew them up with atom bombs, and then they went around and they jumped in our bodies, and I call them Velcro balls because they stick to us like that. One of these days I'll make a Velcro suit covered in Velcro balls. I think one just passed me in regular clothes. And then you'll get to see. Or we'll put up something on the tree and throw Velcro balls at it, and you can understand the theory of thetans. Does that mean if you believe in thetans, you're a thetanist? Ooh. Thetanism. I like that. Where is your thetanism today? Anyway. Yes, I know, Fluffer. Small wins. Better than no wins. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm back. I forgot to turn off my ringer. Not that it'll matter. I'm not that famous. Or liked. So, let's see. Do you guys even know the history of all the architecture you live in? Or would that be telling too much and then you'd want to go learn more about history? Do you know any more history than what you're living in? He is not the only piece of history in the world. He talked about his quote-unquote military service, and so you got to hear a little bit about the armies, right? Dead air. My ear hurts. Let's see. Oh God. See, I might not be able to use my gimbal anymore either. I've turned off my Wi-Fi, but they might have my Bluetooth. And I don't know how to use my gimbal without the Bluetooth. Pearl Snappy, where are you when I need you now? It's like tapping your boots 3 times and yelling, cybersecurity! Because I saw it yesterday when they were all going around the blue building or the campus, how it would get messed up, and Armstrong was talking about how they were blocking the signal, and he had a signal blocker and he was showing us how it was doing it. So, and it was Pearl Snappy who said, turn off your Wi-Fi. So I turned off my Wi-Fi, which I think is connected to my Fitbit. I don't know if it's that old. Anyway. Xenu's a child and he's 10 years old. He's playing with us like blocks. We are not Satan. We don't even believe in him. People without beliefs are not empty. We have emotions. An embassy will help you get home. It will give you a passport and it will send you home. I should look at it if they'll just give them a passport first. I think they'll give you a passport and then send you home. That'd be interesting to find out. Oh, I was revised. It will not cost you $8 million, $2 million to go to OT level 8. It will cost what you can bleed out, basically. So, if all you're doing is working for the Sea Org, Sorry, I was reading Laura FM's at Big Blue. They must have heard about the billboard. So anything you can afford, or all the time you put into it, if you're working, it'll take a lot longer to achieve any level. They will take from you. So some people have given $2 million. Some people have given $500,000. It will still cost that much money to get up there. And if you buy courses in advance, you will not get the money back ever. And if you ask for it back, they will declare you. So maybe if they want to get out easy, they can just go, give me my money. Let's see. Have you had to buy a new course set yet? What did they fix this time? Slight headache, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. It's the confusing weather of San Francisco. If you don't like the weather in San Francisco, you can go home, go to an embassy, get your passport, get on a plane. After you go to the hospital, make sure you don't have cooties.
8 minutes.
You will not die of pneumonia. That was 50 years ago. 60 years ago. 70. Oh my God, we're up to 70 years ago, isn't it? Yeah, according to them, xenoseptic. Yes, we see the reality. You guys are not growing nearly as fast as you think you are. Paris never opened. Chicago and Austin were later than they were supposed to be. That's why you're not having your party for a while. Someone's got something going on. I don't know what it is. Some kind of... I don't know if that's for me or for them. Anyway, you don't have to stay in. People love you on the outside. I think it's for me. You can hear it in the back, right? That's not a copyright. That was weird. He wasn't at the crosswalk. Crosswalk was about 20 feet ahead of him. Your family misses you. If you're in and nobody else in your family is in, trust me, they miss you a lot. They love you, not love bomb you. It's normal to have emotions. You should be able to talk to your friends, even the friends you work with, who won't be your friends later, about what you're doing that day instead of just saying, oh, it's another Thursday. Gossip isn't necessarily a good thing, but it isn't necessarily a bad thing either. It's called communication, so you can have some kind of connection with the people around you. When you like being connected to somebody instead of looking at that person and wondering what you're doing wrong. Just adjusted. Do you always want to be paranoid about what you're doing? Do you always want to be afraid of being done and being turned in for thinking? The person who smiled at me yesterday just walked by me and said, nice. The birds agree with me. You don't have to be here. Big old crow down the street screaming. Let's see. Would you like something nice? You probably don't even have a nice journal. If you leave and get a real job, you will have nice things. The least you'll have is nice clothes. And I just mean regular clothes, not fancy clothes. You don't have to be fancy. You can be just a middle-class person, and it's okay. You shouldn't feel guilty about the nice things you have if you have one nice thing. Xenu is an alien. He dumped a bunch of Thetans into a volcano. The volcano exploded with a bomb. And then all these Thetans came out, and they're in our bodies. You never reach clear. They tell you there are more Thetans involved. When you get to OT level 8, there is no 9, 10, or 11. There's a good crack in the door. You are not enlightened when you hit OT 8, unfortunately. A lot of OT 8 people who have been in and out. I think somebody pulled them shut. Nope. Have said that. Because you want to clear the world and you want to clear yourself, and it doesn't happen. Unfortunately, when you get to clear and you think it's going to be halfway there, it's not. Because that's when the Velcro galls come in with a vengeance. Oh, let's see. Because they don't know anything different. Thank God they only have to put up with me for half an hour. But maybe it'll be something. Let's see. Eventually there'll be more people here to come and tell you the truth. This is the truth. Don't you think if it wasn't the truth, I would like explode here or something, or be made not to speak? You know, religions don't have things to test you. Societies, you're not a religion. Societies, when you start doing real, honest to God charity, where you're building houses or handing out food, not handing out food from someone who's rented your building, then you can start thinking about becoming a church. But there is no Thanksgiving allowed in this church. Society. See, even I'm brainwashed to say it all the time. This is a society, only cares about itself. You don't want to care just about yourself, do you? It's not in human nature to care just about yourself and to not help your fellow man. Wearing yellow t-shirts and handing out pamphlets at catastrophes is not help and is not charity. Don't you want to be able to just talk to somebody and not be worried that they're going to rat you out or you're going to rat them out? Don't you miss your families? I'm sure your families miss you. When was the last time you talked to your families? When was the last time you talked to your high school friends? When was the last time you talked to your best friend before you joined Scientology? Or when was the last time you talked to your best friend that's in Scientology with you? Every time that door opens, I say something. And I mean the real best friends, not the ones you have to worry about getting reported by. It's got to be because my throat hurts. It's why I'm so not interesting today to myself. I know I'm trying to say the hard things. Walk away. Walk out the door. You can call someplace 888 free 004 004 444. Help people. I wasn't even reading it. I was just staring. Let me use tuberculosis. Well, I know they died from tuberculosis, but that's also because they don't get taken care of in time. My mom had pneumonia 14 times. It was a hobby. So no, it's very curable. Even when you're really sick, it's very curable. The problem is to beat the capacity, lung, to make your lungs 30% at the least capacity. Yes, my mother lived about 30% for a year or two. So it's still pretty much a I'm going to scare you drug disease. But no, you can live from it. Yeah, you probably, Xenoseptic, you probably will have to do it later in the comments because I'm using Prism, because I'm not up to the amount that I'm supposed to be to stream yet. So I'm using Prism, which is a relatively new app that I could do it from there. So it'll get better. What was the link about? Xeno's 10. He's playing with blocks. We're just Legos to him. We'll always be Legos. Why would somebody that far up in a alternative universe care about us? Even care about this little bitty planet? Have you ever read a book called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? We were actually destroyed making a freeway. Nice. She just said, know your strength and personality, weakness, nice. Nice? Who the hell? If you don't know what your personality is by now, I'll block the damn door. I need to get a new gig up talking about, telling people that if they just look inside themselves, they don't need a personality test. Because you should be aware of your own personality, because your personality is the most important thing you can have. God knows I know that. So, do you even know that you're in debt? Do you even know that they've run credit cards on you? Do you know you'll never be able to pay it back in the real world? Except if you leave and get a good job. And getting a good job is all about experience. So if you have really good experience at something, office work. Hell, I was an administrative assistant. I made $50,000 a year 20 years ago. And I didn't even graduate from high school. My vice presidents didn't care because I was good at it. You just need to be good at it. If you're good at something, you can get a job with it. There are things called temporary agencies that you can go sign up with today, and you probably have a job in 2 days. And people will help you and put you someplace, and people have couches, and people have ways to take you somewhere else so they can't find you. That's not right. They have ways to put you places where you would do better. We're not trying to hide you from anybody. The internet has made very big possibilities. No one has to be hidden anymore. No one has to go into deep hiding so they can't survive. You can go out this door, walk up a block, go on the internet, say, I need help. I've just done this. I've just done that. And you will probably have somebody near you within an hour. It's not nearly as hard as you think. It's easier than you think. The billboard was ripped down in the night. I thought that for a hot second, but I was like, that was really clean. Thank you, Fluffer. Wow. So if you want to leave and join the real world or go home, you can walk out of that door and with your phone, because you can always give it back. Walk a block or two, or walk to Embarcadero Center. It's a mall. It's on the other side of the pyramid. Call or look it up. You'll find information. Go to the aftermath. And then after that's done, and we get you a new outfit, you can get a temporary job in less than a day with all of the experience you guys have. People love administrative assistants. They would love you guys because you're completely, have everything completely organized. And people love that. They don't care if it's paper, computers, and you can learn a computer organization real easy if this branch happens to be a little backwards. I don't think anybody is anymore, but you never know. So just give it a try if you want to, or maybe just call your family because they miss you. Trust me, they do. Families will miss everybody. And you're all probably young enough to be severely missed by your families. Yep. Think about that. You won't fall apart. Somebody's coming up. Can you see him? Yeah, he's coming up. He's fiddling around. Oh, I hope they have speakers here. I turn their asses in so fast. Make your head spin. Oh, they got better cameras. Oh. So the three of us made them get better cameras. Damn. Hi. Yeah, I know. You know I'm here. I know I'm here. And I will keep coming here. Sorry. So I see one person. I don't know if I see any more than that. He keeps. You can get out if you want. Just go to the embassy to get your passport. If you need a different kind of ID, I'm sure there's a person in your family who has a copy of your birth certificate. Those we can pick up anywhere. That would be an interesting thing. I wonder if you still can. Because, you know, if we knew who were in the orgs, if we could identify them, we can get copies of their birth certificates, and then we can say, we have your birth certificate. You can come with us. That's not kidnapping. And that's because freedom of information. Because how do you think people change their names? Nowadays, because it's hard. It used to be easy. That's something I should look into. Anyway, I think I've been doing this long enough. I hope you guys are thinking happy thoughts for the rest of the day. It really is a nice place to be in the positive side of the world. It'll keep you happy. Just smile more. God, that sounds depressing. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go get donuts and go home because I have to, what time is it? 3:03. I didn't get donuts yesterday. I got stuff from another place that was like brioches and things. I've got to get back on the freeway before 3:30 because then I can take the back way. It's commuter car or carpool after that. So we'll walk up the street and see if they put up little pieces of paper on the side. They're probably all cheering because I'm leaving now. I wish I had somebody after me. Got to see what this place is like at night. Probably would have been fun in the middle of the winter because, you know, it gets dark so early here. Back then, or then. So, another day at the Sea Org, or San Francisco Org, or the big pretty building, or I hate when I really have just Valley Girl days. That's what I call it. Nope, not yet. So why don't we, let's go, nope, not that way. That way. And look in. Yay! Nobody interesting, I'm sure. Oh well. Have a nice day, you guys. Don't do anything I wouldn't think of first. Bye.